In Freemasonry, 33 is the highest degree in the Scottish Rite of Freemasonry. It's often associated with illumination, esoteric wisdom, and secret initiation. In numerology, 33 is a master number, symbolizing compassion, spiritual teaching, and a deep connection to higher consciousness. Jesus is said to have died at age 33. In Christianity, this number marks transformation and spiritual sacrifice. In many geographic conspiracies where people and places conspire for places are also conscious, some believe key locations such as Charlottesville, Virginia, Roswell, Baghdad lie on the 33rd parallel, hinting at secret energy grids or ley lines. Now, in Freemasonry, again, the beehive is a symbol representing industry, cooperation, and the collective good. It's tied to the idea of society as an organism. Bees represent immortality, resurrection, due to the hives coming back to life in spring, and the divine feminine, linked to goddesses like Artemis or Demeter. Bees were seen as a symbol of virgin birth and purity, linked to the Virgin Mary and sacred knowledge. So when you look at this fucking beehive popping up on the West Lawn, room 33, it suggests some rather interesting things about the state of consciousness and the lines of perception that blur into falsehoods, truthhoods, and where those two coins of reality's consciousness combine. A hidden order, cultivating or maintaining a collective consciousness beehive. A veiled metaphor for hierarchical spiritual evolution inside a structured cooperative system. Allegorical imagery for institutions like universities, secret societies, or spiritual brotherhood, shaping human workers into builders of a greater design. So they took these honeybees out of the attic at 33 West Lawn at UVA. In early August 2023, facilities management staff spotted bees entering an attic at room 33 on West Lawn. Beekeepers Ken and Karen Hall estimated the colony once contained about 50,000 Apis mellifera western honeybees. The team of hive removal experts began by drilling into the exterior cornice and eventually removed a 3-foot section of plaster. They used a vacuum to collect bees and carefully extracted the comb to preserve the historic structure. The comb displayed wax moth and hive beetle larva damage, indicating it had been declining. Honey-laden sections were at risk of leaking into the attic were removed. About 5 gallons of honey were salvaged. Man, I would love to taste a sweet droplet of that honey from that hex-shaped hive. The bees were transferred to a hive box at the Hall's Earlysville apiary. They hope to confirm whether the queen survived. If not, they'll merge the rescued bees into a queen-right colony. The excess honey will help feed the colony through winter. Any remaining bees were allowed to exit before sealing the cornice to deter future infestations. Old university buildings with their attic cavities and poor insulation frequently attract swarms. Very interesting. It reads like a living allegory, rich with esoteric and occult symbolism. In Freemasonry, the 33rd degree is the apex of spiritual initiation. Every bee is a place in the collective intelligence, mirroring secret societies or initiatory orders. Bees building a hive in room 33 is equivalent to nature's secret society within an academic temple. Honey is the alchemical gold, a metaphor for spiritual nectar. Nectar, forbidden wisdom, or illumined truth. Sweet and preserved yet dangerous in excess. The comb damaged by moths suggests corruption of purity or a failing system meant to nurture. It's reminiscent of temples invaded by shadow or spiritual decline before rebirth. Jefferson's design of the UVA lawn and rotunda is deeply Masonic in geometry and symbolism. Columns, domes, egg-shaped, sacred geometry. A beehive hidden in the eaves of room 33 becomes a metaphor for a secret initiatory force growing unnoticed in the elite temple of reason. A living allegory. The bees in room 33 are the hidden initiates, the worker souls of a mystery school, nesting in the unseen chambers of a classical temple. Their quiet labor represents a lost or ignored spiritual order, and their discovery a moment of revelation, perhaps forced by entropy, rot, decay, but necessary for the light to return. The honey they leave behind is the residue of their sacred effort. The hive in the attic representing hidden knowledge, the bees as their esoteric workers. Room 33 is a symbol of their mastery and initiation, their comb decay a sign of their corrupted tradition, and their honey an alchemical product.